Okay, we're getting pretty darn close to having a lot of good stuff done. So in this video, we're going to focus on expansion and really ramping up production and getting things very efficient as possible. Let's sell some wool. Beautiful. Let's take a peek. So we have a little bit of boar there. You kind of do want to like isolate your boar areas. As you can see, I have a boar area over here, but they're not populating it as well as they were before. So we are going to want kind of like an area that we make thick. Probably do some cows and cheese in a nice little spot. Cool as we could kind of make anything that we want. I do like that this area over here is kind of like predefined for that. So I think what we're going to do is purchase this. This is perfect right here. Look at this region. It's like really long. It's awesome. We're going to purchase these two regions right there. It's going to allow us to branch off into more pigs, more cows, and we're going to do all that jazz. So I kind of want to make this a little nice. I think I'm going to do a wood cutting. I don't want to remove all the resources here. We do have the woodcutter coming in this area. Perfect. And we're going to start building this up as the next expansion area. So let's go into prosperity. So to get into dairy farming, we need to get to the next prosperity tier. That's pretty easy to do. A lot of this is actually pretty easy to do. But we're starting to make a lot of money. You can see the tavern's bringing a lot of money. Taxes are going to start ramping up. I'm eventually probably going to move the tax office in here. I'm going to build a much nicer and cooler manor. A lot of things to do. All right. So definitely want to get the lumber camp improvement here pretty soon. Start pumping this up to be a little bit better. Got a lot of wheat coming in right now. This is amazing. That is so much wheat. Eventually, I'll probably get a bridge over here. I'm not sure. We buy this. I want the biggest bridge possible. That's a big bridge. I don't know if this is the right spot. I was thinking about doing a monastery in the backside over here, but it's just a little too far away from everybody. All right, so we have 2 unemployed. That's really, really good. We have a full bakery. We're definitely going to want to get the windmill going at full speed here too, because fortunately, there's just a lot to do. All right, let's pump this up to ×3. Now, I know that the bug is causing issues with resource gathering, but I kind of just want to feel it out to see what it's like to have the ×3 mode. Notice sometimes you do actually get what I would say are normal or almost normal yields, but you'll see like your meat will be thrown off, or like you can see now berries are going in a weird direction. That's the ×3 bug. Like they're not consuming an enormous amount of berries. We have a pretty good situation going. Alcohol production is pretty darn good. In a lot of these scenarios, I just kind of build more stuff. All right, let's make sure we have full visibility on everybody. But with bread and all that stuff coming in, we should be able to easily supply our commoners. And that's the thing, is you want to make sure that your commoners aren't leaving because you're not fulfilling their needs. You come to the villager tab, you can kind of see who's pissy and who's not. You can see everybody here is in really good shape. They're like a few 75s, and you come to them, and the reason that they're mad is because of events. Their needs are being fulfilled, so a lot of these guys are pretty awesome. And you can also sort it by status. So we can come down to our commoners. Commoners are some of the happiest people here. So that's really great. So we're going to start reinvesting our money into commoners, making sure we have enough beautiful houses for everybody to move into. All right, let's go to our policies in the manor. Promote our villagers, and let's just start going down the line. This is really important. We want to get all those proficiencies up. Get some more individuals here. So we're getting close to our cap. So we are going to want to start thinking about getting into the heavy fortifications. Now we can do that with a city belfry and a centralized market area. It's not a bad idea, but honestly, it's not even totally necessary. It's surprising how great just a few of these gents can do, especially when they're so close to the means of production. I kind of just want to leave them alone. We can get heavy through using some guards and some fortified towers. So we have 3 watchman posts that we can use. We only have 2 people patrolling right now, and they're doing a great job. All right, in the building tab, we're going to get our transporters up and get the miller to 6. There we go. We're at pretty much max employment there. And we have a few more spots, so we're just going to keep going that direction. 90 pop. We're getting close to needing to get into heavy. So we have 221. Let's start. Let's start doing some smart stuff. So I do think we're actually going to get the tax office up over here. Now, one thing I'm noticing, the way that they collect, right? So if you come over and you click on the Great Hall and you click on the tax office, where are our tax collectors, right? They're over here and they're over here. So they are acting independent. That's good. We saw with our watchmen that they were not acting independently. So that was kind of annoying. So we are going to need a treasury at some point. That's why I'm saying we're going to need a nice area. Now, what's kind of cool is you can see the tax collector minimum on some of these towers is 1. Minimum 1. The minimum is on a hall is 2. So you could even have your tax collectors on the sides and towers, right? So it's kind of cool. I think we might actually do that. It's a novel idea. But we don't have to, fill the center. We could have the tax collectors literally be like right here. And some of these areas are thin and they don't even touch the house. So it's like, what if we did something a little different, you know? So let's get him here, and then let's get the tower here. Don't like that. I want this into here. Perfect. Cool. So in between these two houses is going to be the tax collector now. And we can have 2 tax collectors here. So we're going to bump this up until we can get 3. And the points do add up, like the decimals and all that. So there's 3 tax collectors right there. Now that may or may not be enough, but I like the way that it kind of looks. We're going to go with it. Cool. Tax collector right there. And I think, remember we can repurpose buildings. So instead of this being a tax office, right? We come over to switch the functionality. I can change this into my bailiff. So now it's the bailiff. Now I have a bailiff. This is perfect. So let's assign our bailiff. Combat training increased by 10%. Don't like that. Trade price bonus of 10% from village with clergy, kingdom, and labor allegiance. I mean, it's better than nothing right now. It's not, I don't really need combat. All right. And the Great Hall is fine. So now we have that. So what we want to do is eventually cut down like the majority of the trees here. So what do we have? We have wood cutting here? No. We do have reforestation though. So I don't want this area to be reforested or anything because I want to be able to see. Perfect. All right, we got a good chunk of change. But I say we build out a grand manor around this area, make it look nice. So one of the first things that I would personally like to do is create a sub-building for the treasury. We're going to have an enormous amount of money, and we're going to need a place to store it. So behind it, we're going to place 2 treasurers, and that's going to give us a 900 capacity. What's interesting is I copied the same building, but you can see it kind of off. But that's okay. Build all. All right. Now we're going to let them get all that work done. Okay. We got a couple people over here. Got a little bit done. There's still a lot to be done in the back here. Okay, we'll let them get that up. That will help us. We're going to have a lot of money now coming in, especially from the tavern. You can see the berry situation. So a lot of people are losing their crap, and rightfully so. That it does feel like, you know, sometimes productions just kind of seesaw a little too hard. Right now we have 110 bread. We have a lot of shirts. We're going to be in good shape here in a moment. Let's go to select mandate. Let's invest to increase the trade routes. We can start investing in trade here in a little bit, but we're going to start really getting each side of this done in a good way. All right. So the best way for us to get labor splendor is to deck out the Great Hall because we get that 1.5 additional increase in splendor. It's insane. It really is. We can use bushes. We can do anything we want. You can see here we're getting 3 a pop. It's not bad. Just a bit of tools. We're going to do it. But over here, I think we're just going to spam bushes and get ourselves up high enough so we can get cows going here soon. But it would be nice to make our area just look really cool. Yeah, so we can definitely put up some banners. Wind torch post. I like the sound of that. We'll put that up right there. Very cool. Very cool. Some of this stuff is really expensive and doesn't have like a whole lot of splendor. That's why, you know, just bush spawning really is the way to go. We'll just make it look a little pretty. Let's wrap it around all the way over here. Here we go. We're at 99 splendor. So we just need to hit 150. That will open up more privileges, mining taxes, which could be useful later if we decide to go that route. Mostly I just want city fortifications. The city market could even actually be pretty cool. But I'd have to destroy everything that I've built. And, you know, we don't have to build every single thing in the game. We got a lot going on. Go and make sure everybody's employed. Alright, priest. Yeah, we're in good shape. We need to make more jobs here momentarily. Alright, we're going to get another gatherer up. So we did buy out this area over here, but you can see there's not really a lot of berries over there. The majority of the berries are actually all around this part here. So I'm going to actually get another berry gatherer, and I'm going to put them right here. Perfect. Alright, let's get these guys in. We'll throw them all in the berries. Okay. We did a really good job. People are very, very happy. I'm going to shake the town down because we can afford to. No one's going to leave, and we're going to get a big chunk of change. That's beautiful. All right, let's get these last splendor points. So there's a lot that we can do. And we're going to try to make this area look as cool as possible. There we go. We got a nice little entryway. That's kind of cool. We can put a gated entryway right here. Not a whole lot of points, but I think it looks cool. It doesn't really do anything to further what we're trying to do, but I want to do it. Nice. These cypress are 3. They're a little pricey, but I think they look kind of cool. We're going to put them in the bushes. We'll have bushes around the cypress. Anything we can do to make this thing look a little cooler than it is. What's neat is that you don't actually destroy the berry bushes, as you can see. All right, we need 630. I might have to shake the town down one more time, but I do think that is going to look cool around the whole building. Maneuver these a little bit better on spacing. Very good. All right. With that 603, we should be in good shape. Now, we don't have enough room for all of it, so... All right. Okay. I'm just going to break it down to what we can afford for now, and then we'll just keep adding those as we get more money, and we'll look great. All right, we got 17. Not bad. We're getting close to being able to unlock some more stuff. Berry Hut is up. Let's get that going. We're at 93. We're getting really close to having our max pop. We'll definitely want to get these guys into the higher tiers. Now that we've hit this point, we need to get another tax collector over there, but overall, they should do an okay job. I do like it. Nice little tax collector area over there. I think it's kind of cool having the gaps between all these houses because you can just kind of add things as you need. Right. So flour is in low... Yeah, they're really... It keeps saying missing resources, but they have so much of it. And we're going through... Yeah, we're getting some of the bugs. We're definitely getting some of the bugs. But we'll get some more grain here. And with the hunter camp over here, I don't think we're ever going to like want for anything, to be honest. We're going to have cows and hunter camps over here. And we're going to be pulling in more than we need. This is going to be pretty intense, in fact. All right, let's get some more people. Let's make sure that this berry guy is full up. We just need to make sure the alcohol's coming in and that we're, appropriately building everything that we need. All right, we're doing good. The inn is getting a lot of visitors, so that's good. We really need that money. I think, I do think we actually need to start pimping this out a little because that might actually attract visitors. So why not? Same token. But let's try to pimp it out a bit. I want to go for these gents because they give a lot. They're really expensive, but they give a lot of splendor, and I think they do look cool, to be honest. There we go. That will give us a bunch of splendor. Got 300. Take a peek at decorations that we could use around here. Yeah, there's quite a bit of things that we can do to make this look really nice. And let's focus on the inn as the basis for all beautification, just to see if that will help us attract. Definitely going to want to put some... That's too far. Okay. I think we should put outward-facing banners. Maybe one. Let people know what's going on over here. Wall lanterns. Wall lanterns are pretty sweet. Yeah, let's definitely do one wall lantern. One or two. Maybe have another wall lantern over there, just for show. Cool. I do like the fact that you can just really decorate your cities and make them look nicer. All right, let's get a bench back here. And there's actually a lot of things that you can poke onto the sides, like fountains and all types of stuff. We're not there because we don't have that tier of beautification, but there's quite a bit. Yep, weather vanes. We definitely want to get all of these weather vanes up. These are huge. Go. Okay. That is probably more than enough to get what we need. You can see these benches are very popular. I am going to go to the public lounge. All right. And like terrace seating is really nice to have. Just even if it's just a few. Have a few out front. Perfect. All right. But we just need to kind of let them build everything up. And we're going to be in good shape. Got a hunter going over here. Nice. That would have almost been a good trade, but I just don't have enough accumulated. All right. We have more fishing over here in that region that we just purchased. So we're definitely going to get another fishing hut up. Help out. Get some more food coming in. Put it right there. Perfect. I think we're actually going to get 2 of them up. 2 more up. There's 2 spots over there. Now, we probably should keep them close, but the granary workers are going to have to travel further. I don't know. It's actually kind of a toss-up when you're at a point like this. So let's just have one. I'll let the granary worker do all the heavy lifting. All right, perfect. Put one over there and see if that works out. One more gents. Let's go to our big old book. Ooh, we got mandates. All right, let's start using our influence to welcome more people into the village. Go to the book, go to our billings tabs, and let's make sure everybody's here. Hunter, 3 to 3 tax collector, very good. I think we're definitely going to need another stonemason. We're using a lot of shaped stone in this advanced stuff, so I'm going to get a stonemason right behind him. There we go, perfect. Okay, I think it's time to go on another spree. Promote our villagers, so let's start doing everybody says they'll benefit. There's quite a few of them. We're just going to keep going down the line. Looks like I'm going to need a few more houses upgraded too. There we go. Conclude promotions. We definitely need to start doing beautifications here. We're going to need a lot more houses. Actually, a lot of these guys are in the radius already, simply because of all the beautifications we've been doing. That's what's kind of nice. So like here, you can see it grows and grows. So I don't have to get it that close. I can just put down a bunch of bushes and we're in good shape. All right, 91% happiness. That's really nice. I'm going to shake the whole village down. Very good. Very good. Okay, we got all those bushes up now. So a lot of these guys should have the beautification around them. Do this. Yeah, you can see that one has it, but not doing a good job of it. That's good. And look at that circle. That's amazing. He's got a bush. He's got a bush. Everybody's got bushes. All right. Let's do a few more bushes over here. Perfect. All right, so these houses should all start upgrading naturally. We're at 97 pop. We're getting really close. There we go. There's a big old group of people. Perfect. All right, berries are really starting to hurt. And this is unfortunate that it could be related to alcohol, but it could also be related to bugs. They're just not gathering things appropriately. We'll have to play it by ear because we were doing fine before. We do have more people, so I mean they are consuming. But we got the meat, got bread available. Ooh, that's a big group. There we go. 106. So we're there. And there are a lot of berries around these parts. Not so much over here or even over in this area, but there's a nice little spot back here that I think we're going to get up a hut. Perfect. All right, look at that. We're starting to get things on the road now. Let's go back into the buildings tab. Just go down the line. Stonemason. There we go. Cool. That should help out quite a bit. We have 8 unemployed, so we're doing great. And we got the treasury up, so now we can have a total of 1,100. I don't think it's full. Well, yeah. It's not. The third one isn't up yet, so there'll be another 600 we get. Very good. We're in great shape. Nice. Look at all that money that's starting to pour in now. This is kind of crazy. We have a lot of money. We really do. All right, let's go to mandates. And let's start promoting again. Perfect. Promote, 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 promote. Okay, so it looks like we got everybody who would benefit from being promoted. We do not have enough to go to the next tier because we don't have luxury goods and they'll just leave. You gotta be really careful about promoting people if you can't sustain them. So we can do a great job with what we got, and the tax office should actually start making quite a bit of money off this. So let's go to our taxation and let's crank up commoners to a midpoint and serfs to a small point there. And yeah, we're just going to really start cranking up the money maker now. The money's going to start pouring in like it's never poured in before. It's going to be fantastic. You can see I'm at 136, so I'm really close to having enough splendor. Now, we have a lot of stuff being built up over here that's going to just naturally get us where we need to be. It looks like we just need basic stone and some tools, so I'm going to leave them a little bit of money so we can purchase tools. And let's go to trade, okay? So the people that we can buy tools from, we can buy 40 at a time now because we increased it. We can unlock this trade route. I should have done that a while back. And we can unlock this trade route now too. Cool. A lot of things that we can do. We can actually even buy raw stone. We can sell berries. We can sell all types of stuff. That's actually pretty amazing. All right, berries and everything is starting to come back together. Bread seems to be doing a little bit bad now. So we should probably start getting out our second wheat farm. 2 wheat farms is usually enough. Okay, we will have to cut down some of the area over here. I'm going to center this as best as I think I can. Now, I showed you in the last one how to do it. I think this is actually right about where you want it to be. But let's build out the whole thing. Got to make sure we don't block ourselves off. Perfect. Bring this in as much as we can. Oh, wow. We can bring it in pretty much all the way. Very good. All right, 2 of those for increased storage, and then we can have these guys going out the side. Why is... Okay, that didn't work. There we go. All right, perfect. Okay, we're in good shape. Okay, so we'll get that farm up. We'll be in good shape. And then the rest of this is going to be cows and the like. All right. Another person. That puts us at 108. We're at full pop now until I can get heavies. A lot of this now is just needing to get, like, just kind of like set it and forget it. Probably come back in like 10 minutes or something. We just need like a bunch done. So we got a lot of money coming in. They're going to naturally start spending a lot of that money. I might even need to, quite honestly, get bigger treasury. But we need a lot of polished stone. Let's actually go to trade. So I do have us trading a lot of polished stone. I'm going to set a new quota. Like, I don't want to trade unless we have 50 polished stone now. And tools, I want to buy all the way up to 50. I say we start really using our money. And we're not really buying anything else, though we could. We very well could. Common clothes, I'm not going to sell any. Eventually, we're going to start running out of clothing. Meat, I could sell. I'm not really needing to trade. The tavern and taxes should provide the majority of what we need. All right, housing is insufficient, but that's just because we don't have every house up to beautification standards. What's in the zone? There we go. I'll just do one more. Do one more. Yeah, every single house, for sure, is within range of a beautification. You can see this area is growing. It's a beautiful area. We're just going to start kind of spamming bushes wherever we can. Perfect. All right, we're in good shape now. Got some cool houses. Wonderful. I'm not going to take any more people because we're at capacity. All right, we're doing good over there. Doing good over there. Looks like we're getting more fish coming in, so that's great. Let's take a gander. See if anyone can be upgraded. It doesn't look like it. Looks like we're at a good level. Awesome. One thing it's not going to tell you, though, is these gents over here. Okay, yeah, it did. It did. So we want to get these guys the villagers. I could import luxury goods. Like, I could do a lot of that stuff. I don't really want to do that. Honestly, I am kind of debating getting a city market. It's not a terrible idea. And we're just a few more splendor away. We're going to get it just from this stuff over here. But you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just rush it. Let's just buy some bushes and get it done with. Get a few cypress, maybe one or two. Perfect. There we go, 151. Now we can go down the line. Okay. So now I can get city fortifications once I get 35 labor badges or whatever those things are called. And yeah, we're in good shape. City fortifications will allow me to build a big old tower. And we can get about 72 more people in here. That's not bad. Nice. We got the traders coming. They're starting to get up some of this stuff now too. This is great. This is looking really... I actually really like the elegant fence. It does look elegant. It's beautiful. All right. People are happy-ish. And our max cap labor influence is 50, so we just kind of have to start doing some quests. We can pay these guys back here pretty soon. And maybe get some quests and get those points up. All right, we have 9 unemployed individuals. All right, we got a farmer slightly up. Gathering hut workplace is under construction. Nice. Almost got the fishing hut up. I might actually... I have one builder. I have one builder building. And I think we're at a point now where... Got one builder right over here. I think we're definitely at a point where it makes sense to have multiple builders. I think I might even put a builder in here. Just like, you know, have them close to where all the houses are upgrading. It's kind of cool that we just have all this space and we can really do anything we want. I'm going to put them right here. All right, we're actually running out of logs. That's amazing. All right, there we go. Okay, we're going to buy the lumber camp expansion. And we're for sure, like, so we have this whole area here that we're kind of cutting down. You can see them, they're actually moving over there. I think, you know, like, I think we might just convert all of this to boars and we might just stick to cutting things down over there. So let's do something a little wild here. Let's come back over here with wood and let's just focus on this area here. The forester camp, great. We're gonna switch this out. We're not gonna cut any, we're just gonna use this purely for boars now. And we're going to cut down over here. We're going to double everybody up. I'm going to take one dude and he's going to be homeless and that's fine. Just wanted him to go away, to be honest. The sawmill. All right. So we're going to cut back on the sawmill so that we can start getting some of these things up. Accidentally move the hunter's hut. My bad. Wrong thing. Okay. Yeah, we want to leave this right here next to the bridge. Great. We want to move the lumber camp over here. That's good too. We're gonna prioritize the movement. We have a lot of tools. All right, we got 10. We have enough? Cool. We have enough to do the builders. Now we got 3 more builders because we really needed them. Yeah, we're using an enormous amount of wood and planks and everything for all of this. This is amazing over here. You could almost say that we don't even... Maybe we should just stop hunting over here, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, we're straight up going to abandon this area for hunting. We're going to just bring all of our hunters over here. It just makes the most sense. It really does. And, like, I know I have the butcher right here. But this granary can be expanded for meat, or we can even just do another granary itself. But let's just do a granary expansion right here. And we'll move some of the stuff here in a little bit. That's perfect. All right, the camp is producing. So now we can just really focus on making this as the best it can be. So let's get a few little expansion areas up to hold as much wood as possible. And then we can add worker capacity through these little tents. Oh wow, we can do a lot of these. That's pretty amazing. Drinking post, 2 workers. Okay, that's like more than enough right there. We'll do that. Right on. Okay, we're in good shape. But yeah, we're not really generating as many boars as that we have over here, so like what's the point, right? So we can keep this area forested, and we can keep hunting over here. This should be more than enough food. It's beautiful. We're actually gonna probably turn some of this into agriculture right there, but that's fine. Try to get as much of this area down here as possible. We got ourselves another fisher. Let's get that going. We want to make sure that at a minimum we're bringing in all the food that we need. The ×3 bug does seem to get more exacerbated as time goes by. Yep. We're gonna get rid of all the hunting over here. We already got it set up to replant, and yeah, we're just gonna start cutting all this down. We're gonna start cutting all this down. Beautiful. Nice. We got the fence up. Very good. Looking really cool. I like the gate. I like the walkways and everything going around. And it's like stuck open with all of the dudes. All the dudes for hunting. I'm gonna reload. There we go. Reload and got rid of it. I'm gonna take this extra person. It's cool if they're homeless for now. Alright, cool. So once all this is up, I can get this crop field going. Alright, we're kind of in a dire situation right now where, like, we just don't have wood. So I know I have this whole little camp over here. We have plenty of workers. I'm just going to get up a temporary lumber camp that I will destroy. Let's prioritize this, and let's get these guys going. We just need to get people out here cutting trees down so that we can get these houses up really quick. Everything's really great right now. I do like that I can kind of put buildings inside of this area. It makes it feel a little bit more full and alive, and so we're going to keep just building it out the way we have been. Now, we have enough points almost to get city fortifications. That'd be great. But there we go. We got some more wood coming in now. It's primarily the builders that are having like the biggest bottleneck right now. There we go. Yeah, the builders are helping out. They're getting things going. There we go. Look at them go now. That's beautiful. All right, cool. So that lumber camp is producing at full speed. This should really help. We'll need to get all the sawmills going. This camp, we should be able to start getting up to a lot of people now. Perfect. All right, we should be there in no time now. I think we're going to stop selling alcohol. So we're not going to sell it anymore. All right, perfect. And I think we're actually going to try to put a city gateway in here. There we go. All right, we were able to kind of get it around. All right, there we go. A little bit of adjustment. But it'll be nice for them to be able to walk out the back here instead of just having multiple avenues to move around is always nice. Especially as things get complicated. Alright, we'll just take that dude. I don't care. Alright, cool. We got this logging camp up to max. So it can hold up to 100. I think I'm just going to keep them all. I'm just going to let them go to town, man. I'm just going to let them go to town. We're going to get the saw pit back up. And we can come back over here later. We just have a bunch of people sitting around doing nothing. So probably a good use of their time. Alright, perfect. Alright, let's get some more berries going here in the background. This is wonderful. So we did hit 111 pop. We're going as fast as I possibly can. And now we're there. We got city fortifications. Alright. And we do have some money, so let's get another edict. Not a bad idea to do this. It's not a bad idea to really do anything. Let's get luxury markets and let's have some fancy bridges. Fancy bridges are cool. Okay. All right. So for fortification, we can use the city watchtower. Now, one of the negatives to doing the watchtower is, yes, it does have a pretty heavy cost as far as all of the guards that you need to maintain it. But I think we can get away with it. So we're going to place it right here. And let's see. This is looking pretty good. Yeah, I know we can use the visibility up here, but we'll go up into that. Let's keep the game going so this thing gets out of my way. We can see that it hits a good selection of houses here. Let's see, how close can we get this thing? It's not bad. We can hit pretty much all those houses with just one of them. Let's get this as close as we can in here. I'm liking this. Get the first 2 rows, get these 2 rows. So it's really this 3rd row that we have to be smart about. So it looks like we're missing this one over there and potentially gaining that one. So I think what we'll do is we'll try to hit all of these houses. And, you know, if we don't hit every single house, that's cool too. I do believe I had it so that if you go from the sides, you would hit every house. Yeah, except for this house right here and this house right there. And that's mainly because of this gent in our way. So let's try something. Let's try something. Try putting it... Fortunately, you really do have to have it in the middle. I think we're going to go back to having it right here. Unfortunately, it won't differentiate. And it highlights all of the houses, so you're going to have to kind of... Sometimes if you can get a little portion of it in the right area, it will do it correctly. This isn't terrible. We're going to place it right here. And this gent, we're going to place kind of right here next to this tower, facing the opposite direction. I think that we got it all right there. This is perfect. We can see that the 2 zones combined together are missing this house over there and there. So it's really only 2 houses that are not getting hit, and that's fine. Now, had we had bigger, thicker walls, we could have gotten it much easier going through, I think, castle fortification, stone castle walls would do it. But we can build, we're going to need other housing districts, you know what I mean? So getting it good enough, honestly, makes me feel alright. Makes me feel good. Alright, edicts and privileges. Let's see what we can get here. Upkeep of production buildings decrease, parts decreased by 50%. Don't ever want this one because of the negative to yields. Bulk trade, don't really want that one either. So we're going to go with sturdy material. Alright, perfect. Alright, so once those get up, we're going to be in golden shape. So we're definitely going to want to take on new people. We'll get the guards. Luckily, each of these watchtowers are literally right next to where we're going to be putting the watchmen. So I'm assuming that this actually might be still pretty good. So we'll put a watchman here, and we'll put a watchman there, and we'll see if that works. So we got watchmen literally right next to where they need to be going. Looks like the patrols are starting to hurt a little bit. So let's put a patrol and a watchman in this, and hopefully that will kind of all even out. You see we have extended guard coverage, but we don't have the towers quite up yet. So we do need pretty light amount of material to build these towers. Mostly it is the polished stone, but we have 2 polished stoners going. So we're doing really well there. Looks like we're also going to need a big group of people for the next wheat farm. Berries are still kind of hurting. We have another gatherer hut over here we can start using. Meat seems to be good. Fish seem to be doing really, really well. So that's great. We just need to let people keep coming here. And the forester camp is doing a good job. We're just going to try to connect the zones here. All right, let's also make sure that the wood cutting is over here. Okay, they have plenty of places they can go for cutting wood. Now we can cover the bridge. We can make the bridge look prettier. I'm on board with pretty bridges. Yes, perfect. All right, and then you put the end piece last, but you don't even really have to do the end piece. It's fine without it. All right, get that up too. Sheep are doing pretty darn decent. Let's see what we got going on here. We got enough wool. We got enough clothing. We got enough cloth too. Yeah, everything is in a good shape right now. The wood's really starting to come together. We do have more logging camps that we need. I think we're going to destroy the... We have this mega logging camp right here. So I am going to destroy this guy now so that I can get the berries going. We're going to definitely want to get our berries up. Perfect. And then we also have our hunters over here. Perfect. I'm going to extend the granary several times. I want to store meat and such over here. Only 2 allowed. Okay. So we'll have 2 being built. I think it's also time, because we are moving the meat and all that. I think it's time to get the butcher and move that over here. So I'm hoping that we can organize this just a tad bit better. Great. Perfect. All right. Get that going. Hire that individual there. Hire that individual. We are in golden shape now. Got 3 people we can place. And we have some buildings that are going to start upgrading here momentarily. Great. Yeah, we're in decent shape. I really hate when it highlights these items in red. Because even when they're built, they still tend to have that highlight. And it looks awful. Do this. There we go. Perfect. All right. Our inn is definitely ready. We just need to wait for people to come. We have a really good income now. I don't want to do that. Let's tax windmills. Oh yeah, I definitely want to do that. All right, 84% happiness. Population's growing. We should be able to get this to like around 170-ish, because these 2 houses on the sides aren't going to go. About 172, I think. All right. Got 2 extra people. I'm going to just start getting this farm going. Switch to the square. And so I know for a fact we're going to want to take a good chunk here. See how big this guy is over there? Yeah, he's good. Perfect. We'll want to make it as close together as possible. I think we'll take this area here. That'll be great. So over here, I'm going to do a resource removal. Fortunately, there goes some of the berry game. That's all right. Berry game is moving around. That's fine. And we got a berry guy right there. Go back to this real quick, because we are going to be planting crops on that. So unfortunately, okay, let's move this gent somewhere a little bit better. I think I'll actually just move it over here next to all the other guys, because we're going to start moving out. I may even get a monastery to start doing some of that stuff. So if I wanted to do something over here, it'd be 15 a month. Not an entirely bad idea. We do get a monastery out though. Closer to where food is stored is better. Honestly, I'd almost like to get the monastery out close to this area. So this area over here actually makes a whole lot of sense for a monastery. Over the castle. Perfect. All right. Let's see. We got 2 more that can come into this area. It's too large. It's about to change. So I think this is good for now. Perfect. Put this up to ×3 mode. I'm going to try to get my game to work even with the ×3 bug. I really want to get to a point where I can just leave it on ×3. I hate having to switch in and out of stuff. All right. Yeah, we're going to want to get a monastery for honey so that we can go to the next tier. So it's kind of like we have to get a monastery up at a certain point, and that certain point is right now. So I did unlock the nicer bridges, so I say we get the coolest, sleekest bridge possible. Right here seems as good a place as any. This is going to be a rather small monastery, and I think it's primarily just going to focus on getting berry production. Okay. So I'm actually going to want to strip this whole island down bare so I can see everything. And we're just going to get a humble berry honey monastery going. It's going to be great. Very small. Okay, things are doing well. We got these houses going up too high. So this is what they look like at high density. They look really cool. This is great. We need an enormous amount of stone. That's not cool. Okay. I have a feeling that I'm gonna be in a lot of pain. Alright. We'll just get another stone cutter up. Perfect. Now we have a lot more people that can come, and if we need more people, we can always build out, you know, another guy. Not a big deal. So over here we have our wood, and they don't seem to be going across for, oh, they are. They're going across for wood. Perfect. But yeah, we should be able to get all the wood we need in this area. I'm just going to allow this to continue to be a wood industrial complex because it just makes the most sense, honestly. And I think what we're going to do is expand this so we can have more wood stockpiled. So let's edit. Let's go to this. All right, perfect. Right there. Wonderful. So we have this granary in the extension, doing a good job with berries and all that. This gen over here. All right, we're in good shape. We're going to start getting more bread. We're going to start getting more everything. Our shirts are really starting to go down. We're going to have to focus on cloth here in a moment. I may need to get another thing of sheep. There's going to be these giant fluctuations because of the time 3 bug. That is one of the main issues with it. All right, we almost got the second increase there. This is great. We'll get that bridge up. Get that area all done. Perfect. Okay, so over here, jewelry, dairy farming. All right, we got to go into dairy farming. So this whole area over here was planned for dairy farm. I'm trying to kind of tackle multiple demands of the city right now, so I'm going to have to move in 2 directions. It doesn't seem like we're having... Yeah, we got partial guard coverage, but honestly, I think it's working just fine. With the 3 that we have, I think we're in good shape. We're able to keep everybody happy with the 3. The house is moving well. Looks like we didn't finish building this, or we did? Huh, I guess we did. Expand your treasury capacity by 600. Right. We have a lot of things to do. Money, to me, is kind of one of the big ones. So I'm going to have to expand my treasury at some point as well. Housing should be sufficient here momentarily. So we just got to let them get their things up. All right, we're doing good. Once this nice little bridge is up, we'll start working on the monastery. I think I'm going to move all berry production to the monastery, because we can pull a lot of these workers out of the gathering huts. They seem to be slightly efficient, but I'm noticing some inefficiencies. Boot this up to a higher priority. I do have multiple builders now. That doesn't seem to be doing much for me. Maybe I need another builder. All right. Pretty much all the workplaces are under construction. All right, we're going to prioritize the second stonecutter camp. Looks like these guys are doing great. Everybody's doing great. The big thing right now is the boards. And builders, realistically. So I have 4 free people. I mean, why not, right? It does seem like we need a lot more builders for how large everything is. I'm going to put a builder. I have a builder right there. I have a builder right over there. And we're going to place a builder in the industrial sector. Actually makes a lot of sense to have a builder down here. Build that guy up. Let's get him to work. There's just too many things to be building right now. As these houses upgrade and as we expand, we're just going to need a lot of them. All right, cool. We got another stone. Even just getting 1 person in there is probably better than 0. All right, we got 2 more folk for the mine. Get a bunch of stone going. That'll help us out a lot. All right, cool. Butcher's back up and working again. So a couple of things are hurting us right now is that I'm moving things around and restarting productions, but we should be in good shape now. It's always kind of dangerous doing that because your higher tier commoners, they have pretty big demands. And if you can't meet them, they will leave. All right, we have a 126 pop right now. It looks like our tax office is doing a great job. We have a lot of money. Let's go see who we can impress, or upgrade, I should say. Go down the line. All right, we're in good shape. Taxes are pretty decent. Yep, let's tax the windmill now. That's another big chunk of change. All right, let's go here and start promoting. 1 there, and 3 right here. Not too many. Perfect. So yeah, once promoted, we'll need more goods, we'll need luxury, we'll need multiple types of refined food, housing, and they'll need entertainment. I can fulfill some of that stuff, but not all of it. The main thing I need to do is get honey going for a luxury good. And I don't need to be perfect, I just need to do decently enough. Yeah, the lack of refined food was really hurting us, but now that we got the butcher here, and we're going to assign pigs and meat right here. And we're going to assign berries and brew as well. Actually, we could still use this guy for berries. He's pretty much the same distance as everything else. So let's just do 2 things of meat. And screw that. I can do a special guy for that. I'm going to have to do another granary just for the cheese and just for the milk, to be honest. And I think I'm going to upgrade this too. Okay, it's cool. I'll throw it away. I know I can empty it, but I just don't want to do it. All right. We got plenty of grain. We need a lot of storage for grain. And I think a couple storage for meat and boars is really going to help out, especially being right next to the butcher. So let's focus there. We'll do another granary up here in a little bit. Kind of like I kind of like the couple trees there. Perfect. All right, let's go to our big old list of buildings. Boot up the farmers. There we go. We got 7 out of 7 farmers. So is this too big? It is too big still. Okay, cool. We can start shaving a little bit. All right, so I think we should shave down here. let this area be natural. And cut this off a bit. Cut this area to the top just a tad bit. Perfect. Still a little too large. Okay, I think we'll just start shaving from down here. Till it says it's good. That's interesting. Seems smaller. Why does it say it's too big? It's definitely not too big. This one was... Yeah, that's weird. That's adequate? That doesn't make any sense. Why is this one, with the same amount of workers, able to be so much bigger? That it's kind of interesting. Maybe it's because it's I don't know. It looks potentially like this one's wider. Yeah, that could be it. That's interesting. All right, there we go. That's good enough. Let's see how much grain we get out of that. I mean, yeah, it is a bit wider, but that should be good. Be very good. Honestly, if anything, I should probably cut it where this road is. That's where the debt, you know, we're losing good crop area there. All right, too big. Okay. Perfect. All right, we'll leave it right there. Got the bridge going. All right, we're in business. We are in business. Things are going along really well. One free worker. It says insufficient housing, but I don't know if that's insufficient housing for the peasants. I mean, we have a lot of buildings that are upgrading, so we just need to, you know, keep doing that. We'll be in good shape. Eventually, I'm going to be pulling some people in the monastery as well, so our berries are coming in, meat's coming in, fish is coming in, bread is coming in. Like, we do have quite a bit of everything here. This is great. We don't have berries stored there, though. That's not good at all. All right. So this one didn't get the heavy fortification because this city watchtower is not up yet. Okay, cool. I think we also need another weaver's hut. So we're going to get that up. Get another weaver's hut up. Perfect. All right. We have enough for wool, cloth, common, tools, wood, planks. Yeah, that's all good. And then we'll get the second guy up. That's perfect. Wonderful. All right, berry. It looks like our food is starting to stabilize now, so that's good. Almost got another house right there. I think we're going to prioritize construction of the city watchtower so those houses can start pumping up. People are all doing a great job down there, though. Yeah, as long as the workers are there, they seem to be doing a great job. All right. Rain just kind of scary. They just harvested the whole thing and it's like all gone. Yikes. Well, that was a small field, though. They didn't have it all up, so we'll see. What you're supposed to do when you see them harvesting is go down ×1 mode. I'm wondering if you can get away with ×2. It doesn't feel like it. We should have like hundreds and hundreds of grain, and we're definitely not at hundreds. So yeah, you might have to go down to ×1. At least we could probably go back to ×3 mode when we have a good surplus of grain. Like right now, we just really don't. Okay. Let's let them do that. See if that makes a huge difference for us. There is a lot of grain here. All right. This individual. Okay. Yeah, stone is a little hard right now. We're going through quite a bit of it. But once we get some of this stuff up, not these guys, but yeah, some of these bigger buildings, they take a bit. And all the elegant fencing kind of took a bit out of us. There we go. We're getting a little bit more. We have a lot of money, so let's just start unlocking everything we can. Just gonna go down the line and just buy everything. Alright, I can't stomach ×1 mode anymore, but I do think we were getting a lot more grain being on ×1 mode, but let's see what we can do. See, it's all gone. Dang, dude. They put it all into the windmill. My bad. I was like, where did it all go? And they literally just... That's crazy. Alright. Well, 4 of it will make 1 flour. And 5 bread per 3 flour and 1 water. Not bad. We have the well right next to this area, so they should be good. Alright, well, let's make some bread. Got our meat box, we got our berry boxes, got our fish, got no breads. Alright, bread should be brought to market now. We're starting to make it again. Alright, things are looking up. They're definitely looking up. We just need to continue making sure that we have enough for everybody. We're running out of shirts. A big part of that is just straight up running out of all resources. Best suited for citizens. Yep. We're going to need to get citizens here soon. All right, and the bridge is starting to get up. Perfect. Waiting on the traders to come in with some tools that we can purchase. I'm actually not opposed to having some houses over here for jobs. I think what we're going to do is a little trick. I don't know. We'll see if they can build a house here or not. We can shave them down. All right, cool. Because you can shave the houses down. They actually don't take up that much space. Trick is, how do I get it? Yeah, I can't just like do this, can I? Put a house up. You usually have to have it 11 tiles. It would be cool if I could. Sometimes if you go long, you can get it to work. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'll have to go big. But even just 2 houses over here, I think would help out a lot. Here's what's going on there. Alright. Well, the demand isn't there. But, you know, building just 1 house right here, that's great. Whatever I can do to just get jobs next to where the people are makes them a little bit better. These guys are so close to their job sites over here, there's no point. But some of these jobs over here are a little further away. Makes a little bit of sense. Alright, cool. We got a trader. I'm hoping he's bringing tools. I really need tools. We're going through the stones so quickly. Fish are doing great. Bread, not so much. Alright, get a couple more people. Alright, we got 7. Alright, okay. So it's really hard to see back here, but that's alright. We're going to get 3 dairy farms up. And a granary just for milk and cheese production. And 1 cheesemaker. I think 1 cheesemaker should be able to handle it. We'll find out. Looks like we need a little bit of cash. Tempted to shake the city down for it. Yeah, I need to make sure I have money for this, like when these guys are coming in. Because if I don't have money, I won't be able to buy tools, and that will hold us back. So unfortunately, I spent too much money. I'm going to have to shake everybody down. You can see the tavern's bringing in 185. It's bringing in so much. Trade is negative 68, of course, because we're buying an enormous amount of tools. But yeah, we got a bunch of money there. And that's good. We're going to start building out all these things back here. Perfect. All right, a lot of this is just boards and tools, so we'll just have to let them kind of build up into it. But with the meat and dairy this way, we have a whole opportunity over here to expand. Part of me was also thinking maybe I need, you know, more grain than what I have here, but realistically, it's kind of weird. You can see that we have quite a bit of wheat coming in now. So let's just see if this can kind of catch up, and then we can go from there. Oh, heck yeah. 2 weavers. All right, cool. We can get weaving now. That's why I didn't want to sell shirts. You can kind of see how quickly things change. Go to mandates. And let's upgrade anybody we can. We have a bunch of people in new jobs. So there we go. Couple weavers. Upgrade. Perfect. Take them. All right, we got ourselves a covered bridge. Not bad. And our wood is full. All right. Well, if we're at full wood, we definitely want to make sure we have room for more. I'm going to do 2 things of wood. Perfect. And we'll see what other things accumulate here in time. So far, I think that that's going to be it. It's pretty good. I think we probably have way too many people cutting down trees, but you know what? We're fine. Should probably get another board maker, to be honest. Yeah, the demand is just so insane that doing another sawmill actually does make a whole lot of sense. I think I had 4 in my last design. So let's just do it right here. This looks good to me. Do it right here, next to where all the wood is stored. Right here. Right here. Perfect. All right. So we don't need to store meat or anything there. I'm going to do fish, and we're not going to do meat here anymore. So we can do, honestly, berries. I think for berry... Yeah, berry brew, actually. Or maybe we should stop storing alcohol. We have way more than enough alcohol storage. We need that berry storage more than anything. All right. And over here we have more wheat. I'm going to make more room for wheat. Perfect. Because you only have so many transporters, I think it is actually kind of good to specialize. Like this is bread, flour, wheat, boars, and meat. And then this area up here could definitely do that too, but I'm just going to have them focus on milk and cheese. Okay. Right, so we got the guard city watch over there. It says unguarded locations, but I'm not noticing we're having any negatives or any warnings. So I think we're in good shape. So this is the big kicker right now. It's just getting all these planks. We can always turn off industries. All right, 146 wheat. That's not bad. That's not bad. We should be able to keep up bread production now. Fish are great. Berries are like, eh. Meat is like right there teetering. It's like, I think shirts are the big one right now. And we're just not producing enough. But I'm hoping now that we're producing a lot of cloth, be in good shape. This is 2 shirts for 1 cloth, okay? I think out of an abundance of caution, we are just going to boot up another tailor. in this area. Might as well. All right, now I just need to kind of let them play catch up. So we've queued a bunch of jobs for them. They are doing quite a bit. House is going to be destroyed. Yeah, it keeps saying that, but it was this house. We're doing good. I don't think there's any demand. This is a perfect plot size right here, so let's see. Yeah, I don't see any more houses popping up. I'll just leave it there for now. It's kind of nice having a little separate area for housing. They can walk themselves back if they need food or anything. I guess they'll be like a little inefficient in that regard, but yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, they're doing a good job here. They got plenty of wood to cut down. The boards are coming up pretty well. I think this is doing great. And the sawmill there is fantastic. I'm not seeing the other sawmill that I built. Right there, perfect. Let's increase the prioritization on that. See, this is the bad thing. The tavern's doing great, but you know, you can only do so much. We got good labor splendor here, 74. And I don't really know if that's doing anything. But I hope it does. All right, we got a little bit of money. We got a little bit of points too. Let's buy a tavern labor splendor package. Okay, so I want to do it. Paved roads are going to be necessary here soon. The clergy, definitely want to get that. So you need a few things here. We want bees. Oh, I definitely want that. We're gonna need a kitchen, architecture, oyster, buy everything but the treasury, perfect. Down here, I think I'm gonna get tier 4 decorations. We're gonna spend the money. But let's see, what did we get from the clergy there? Empty slot. So let's look. Trade price bonus of 10% from village with clergy allegiance. Not bad. 25% food satisfaction. But we can tax churches. Upkeep reduced by 25%. Gain influence every time you trade. We're gonna tax the church. Yeah, that's kind of like that's a good one. You can see though, impact on labor influence pretty severe. Looks like I could tax one or the other. Okay. Well, I do want to hold off because I do need labor influence to get the remainder of the points here. So we should probably try to unlock everything before we go that route. Okay, cool. Good to know. The bridge is coming along nice. Looks like we're keeping up with bread production now. Fruit production's definitely something that needs attention. All right. But yeah, once a lot of this stuff gets up, then our demands suddenly will change again. But this will house an enormous amount of people. All right, cool. Another sawmill. This will really help us out. We just need boards so badly. Not a good deal. It's not a good deal. That's a lot of wood for just a little bit of money. Okay, 43 cloth. Perfect. We need to prioritize the tailor. We're running out of shirts. We're actually starting to run out of wool, but we have a lot of cloth, so usually you want to have one. Kind of weird. I think you need 2 sheep and 3 weavers and 3 tailors. I think that's kind of like what I've kind of noticed is probably optimal. As far as sheep go, though, I can place the sheep anywhere. I mean, I could totally do a coastal sheeper right here. All right, yeah, more aquatic sheep for the win. We'll get that up. Ooh, it's like the way that it's red. All right, there we go. This is looking pretty good. Hoping with the new board generation, we're going to be in good shape. But yeah, you don't want to upgrade to the next tier until you're ready. And you really need to make sure you have luxury goods. We need to make sure that everything else is in order. Because you just lose them. And then you just lose a lot of people. And you have to start all over again. Getting them up. So I learned the hard way not to upgrade people beyond your capacity to retain them, basically. All right, bread's looking okay. Getting up the dairy farms. That will help out. Gatherer huts are doing their best job. But yeah, every soul I add here just makes it harder. Eventually, the monastery is going to produce some of these foods. All right, wheat seems to be doing pretty darn decent now. So flour should start keeping up. All right, look at that. We got these guys all into heavy density. There's open living spaces, so we got more than enough room. I like this little shack over here, though. Yeah, fisherman, unemployed, perfect. That's perfect. Little fisherman shack right there. All right, we're keeping up. We're keeping up. Almost 200 coins coming in from the tavern alone. That's pretty good. Stone is just keeping up production. Kind of scary. That's not bad. Wondering what they're doing with... Yeah, okay, the houses require 20 stone a pop. I was like, why do we need so much? Tools is the big kicker. We're trying to buy as much as we possibly can, but let's go to the Great Hall and see if we can increase any of our trade routes. All right, we're gonna buy labor influence with money. That's a good one. We definitely need more labor influence. Great to get the fourth privilege. City stone bridge, glassworking, sculptures, cooperage. We don't really need any of that right now. All right. It seems like we're producing enough bread. Over here it feels like not doing a good job. It's all right. Cool. We got a lot of new buildings up. All right, we should start cranking out shirts now. Let's go and upgrade anybody. We just hired a bunch of new professionals. Upgrade, upgrade. That was it. All right. Yeah, the ×3 bug, it does seem to be just kind of odd. It's like we have a better hunter situation than we've ever had, and they seem to be doing worse. Like, they got boars everywhere, right next to them. Almost wondering what I need to do here. But yeah, we're in good shape. We should probably even reforest. I mean, we don't need to. We don't want to cut down any of the trees, but the forest is thick, and the cows will do a great job. And we're bringing in lots of boars. We're bringing in a good chunk of meat. Like, everything is fine, but it skips about. Sometimes you get more than you think you'll get, and sometimes you get less than you think you should get. Go, another boar. Yeah, see, look how quickly they move the boars too. It's great. Let's make sure that we don't have any kind of weirdness going on. Like, yeah, we have boars down here. That's great. They were doing really well with the boars down there. That's what's kind of scary. And here, the boars are like literally right next to them. And they seem to take forever. But I just need to make sure that we don't have open hunting grounds in weird areas. All right, it looks like the bridge is ready. Trying to figure out why we're getting less boars. I mean, I do wonder actually. Like, even though we have them right here, I wonder if putting them ooh, yeah. All right, we're gonna maneuver these guys because the granary will come pick them up. But if we put one right here, it's like a little bit closer to everything. You know what I mean? Let's just move one right there. But I've noticed it's really important to have those guys right on top. All right. So let's see. What do we got? What do we got right here? All right. We already got boar and meat right there. All right. So this is the cheese. So we're just going to do 2 milks and 2 cheeses. And that's kind of like all she wrote. We only need 2 people really for that. Everything else is going to go into production. Nice. All right. Let's get some more sheep going. All right. Just enough room here. There we go. I got to make it official. Water World. Aquatic sheep 2. Perfect. All right, it's legit now. We got beautiful sea floor. So that should help us because we're gonna need more there. We're making enough every other thing, but yeah, our resources are going much faster now in this higher population. It gets a little bit trickier to maintain higher pop for sure. Cool. They started building out that next house, so we can shave that down. Perfect. All right. That's good enough for me. I'm just going to do the 2 houses there, and we'll leave it at that. There we go. We're starting to get the planks going pretty well. Wood's great. Everything else is great. It looks like, oh yeah, look at that. We had 18. Now we have 1. That was so weird. Production input. Wow, they just took 16 to the slaughter. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think the guys here are doing a great job. Let the granary workers come and move things into they need to be. The baker, we need to pop him up. All right, let's go down the list and make sure everyone is at full employment. Happiness is 82, so we're doing a pretty good job. All right, everyone but that one transporter is fully employed. We're going to need quite a few people, to be honest, for some of the new infrastructure that's coming in. I mean, it's kind of amazing because fish, we have 3 people, and fish are just off the rails. We got so much fish. I almost wonder... let's actually take a moment to... I'm going to upgrade this commoner. So they need 2 refined food. I see. So, I mean, she's not even eating the berries. They want... Okay, so that's why a lot of our refined foods are going faster. So meat Meat is actually incredibly, incredibly, incredibly important. Okay. All right, so we have a lot of boars in this area. We're gonna get a second hunters up. Cheese is gonna be huge, but yeah, we gotta really start busting out refined foods. That's why we have so many fish. I think the commoners are eating a lot of the berries. Realistically speaking, I should probably stop serving berries. And maybe I don't need those people to make berries, to be honest. Maybe I should just have them serve extra. I should just have them start serving cheese. We can serve veggies, but I think veggies is a rustic, not a, yeah, it's not processed. So, I mean, I could have the monastery make that stuff. But, yeah, so we got to get this place going strong. Soon we'll have more sheep. That will be good. So we're making really good use of our industrial area by using the seafloor. It's honestly smart. I know a lot of people say they hate it, but like look at all of that land that I'm able to use using the seafloor like that. It's really, really good. And I can keep my production really close to my storage for that reason too. Otherwise, it costs 15 a month to rent an area like that. All right, we got a bunch of money. So we just want to spend a little bit of it. So I'm just going to start buying a couple things over there. Need to leave enough to buy tools. All right, we have 51 tools. Perfect. Okay, so we really shouldn't have any things holding us back now. And hopefully we can get these cheesers up here soon. That's going to be major. But yeah, definitely want to get more hogs. Maybe even get another butcher. Oop, there's our dairy farm. So I didn't notice a difference when I was doing my dairy farm. I did not notice a difference of it being short or long. You'll see that the worker goes out and like literally milks the cow. But like from my perspective, it didn't matter if they were walking or anything. And it didn't matter what cow they were milking. Like I don't think it matters. It's kind of like sheep. Um, so you can do really long plots like so, and you'll be fine. What matters is how close the workers are. You can see the workers are right here, so they're just going to come right out and get right to work. Perfect. All right, so we need to keep attracting individuals. I think we're getting close. I want to fill those three there, and then with bread. So I'm hoping the cheese, the bread, and the meat, that's going to really seal the deal. Because commoner, like serfs are easy. They want rustic food, which is berries, vegetables, and fish. So yeah, we don't need we have more than enough fish. So I think we're gonna stop feeding them berries, and we don't need any more berry people. So I think what we'll do over here with the monastery is just actually focus on honey for the luxury. We can also sell honey if we want to get to that point. Find services. So upgrade him. So refined food, 2 out of 2. So this is the hard thing, is having multiples. Service, that's the easiest. And then entertainment, that's also easy. And then clothing. So like clothing and alcohol production are major. So yeah, we're going to stop eating the berries. We're going to eat fish only. And I can even expand, or I could have the monastery grow vegetables. Vegetables are really easy. Probably easier than doing berries for food. So let's focus on kind of getting in on those areas and making sure that we're optimizing this. I think we're going to need another grain farm, but it's a lot of people. My problem with it is it's just so many people. All right, get a third dude up. All right, there we go. That's good. We'll do the other guy next. That should get us a bunch of milk right there. And what's cool, like I said, is it doesn't disturb the forest, so you can have multiple people getting things for you. So we're going to have meat. You can see now we have 254 wheat, and we're still going. That's the ×3 bug. It's like sometimes things work and sometimes they don't. It's really weird. I think we found a good equilibrium and people are happy. That's the most important thing. A lot of these houses are now getting upgraded, so we do have room for a lot of folk. And peasants can live in the same higher tier commoner housing. You just need one commoner as a residence to maintain that quality. So you don't have to worry that if you upgrade a house that peasants won't be able to live there. They will. They'll be fine. So we got a good thing going over there. We got the bridge over here. Yeah, I think we're probably only going to need the monastery for honey. That's great. It's a little far away, but honey can be dragged. All right. So let's see. We're going to need this for sure. I think I'm actually going to be a little weird, but I'm kind of wanting to put the storage for everything right here as a midpoint. It doesn't make a... I guess they can run it back. Okay, yeah, I'll put it right here. Right, and then the apiary. Oh, we just placed that right here. I'm going to place another one right here. Place 2 apiaries. Build all. The building. So the kitchen, I can do wheat and honey. I can do veggies and cheese. I could do herbs and bread. I went with the wheat and honey one since it's all like kind of in this area. So we're gonna need to get a kitchen, and we're just gonna need a place for people to sleep. And I think it's the monks that live here. All right, monks. So this is gonna be a pretty quaint little area. You know what I mean? Like, its sole purpose is to produce luxury goods. To be honest, build all. And it looks like we need a chimney on this. That's not bad. All right, we'll get that chimney. Herbs could be good. Yeah, we'll get an herb garden. I don't think we need too many of these. I think you can actually get away with just a couple. You can always build more. All right, honey and herbs. So we're just going to kind of focus on some goods that will help the town out. The berry garden is great, but we don't need it right now. And we're probably going to want to get a church up over here too for them. We'll just get something small. All right, cool. We'll go with that for now. So this thing is just going to store honey, herbs, and golden gruel. That's going to be the food that we make with the honey and the grain. And we'll leave it there for now. That'll be perfect. All right, we got more things. We need more people now. All right, boom, boom. Get that up. All right, that should bring in the meat. Oh, the cheese maker. All right, so yeah, we need a good selection of people now. Okay, we got a lot done. All right, we're getting all that there. We got the monastery going up now. This is perfect. So, more in the next chapter.